Dear Grandma, here are some things I want to tell you about that are going on in the South. There are a few wealthy whites who own at least 20 slaves on a plantation. Most whites do not own slaves. Many whites in the South are some farmers called plain folks. They own one or two slaves and live their field with them. There are also poor whites who do not own their slaves' land, have to pay the owners with part of their crops. These families have hard lives and some are starving, but they still have rights that African Americans don't have. They can marry, vote, and have freedom of speech. There are also free blacks in the South. The whites do not like the free blacks because they think they will encourage other slaves to rebel. Even free African Americans cannot vote or travel. In the South, enslaved African Americans, men, women, and child work cotton fields. The men and women clear land plants and harvest crops, and the children pull weeds, collect wood, and carry water. On big plantations, they work 10 to 14 hours a day in the cotton fields. There are also laws called slave codes. In order to keep slaves from running away, slaves are forbidden to gather in groups of more than 3. They cannot leave their land without written pass, and they cannot own guns. They cannot learn to write or read, and they cannot testify in court even if they are abused. In the South, same slaves owners take care of the slaves, keep families together, but others do very little to care of the slaves. They make them work 10 to 16 hours a day and sell husbands and wives and child apart from one another. Slaves have to work even when it's raining, snow, or is very hot. In the South, religion offers hope for many slaves. Many slaves are Christian, but some have their beliefs. Some slaves are running away and trying to reach the South. We hear stories of slaves traveling at night, walking in the dark woods to find freedom in the night. I hope someday we will all be